guys. This is such an exciting thing to teach. And it's actually kind of a challenge to teach because making sure you guys understand all the ins and outs about it and you clearly understand how to set up a chatbot is going to be fun for me. So I will absolutely do my best to teach you everything I know about chatbots. So let me first, I think we're live with YouTube, so I'm super excited about that. I'll keep promoting everyone as we go. So let me first say welcome to the first day of the chatbot training. And what I'm going to be doing is teaching you how to use the Builderall chatbot, which is very, very new actually. And I'm going to teach you how to set it up and how to configure it for pretty much any business. Now, there's a lot of chatbot providers out there. Builderall isn't the only one that has a chatbot. There's actually some really cool ones out there. And if you've done anything with chatbots before, there's ManyChat is a big one. ChatFuel is another big one. And there's several other ones that are out there. So if you come in with knowledge about how to set up a chatbot, you're actually a little bit ahead of the game because the Builderall chatbot is really, really simple. You're not going to get as much functionality as you get from ManyChat or ChatFuel because we're still really new. I think we're still maybe about 3 months old, maybe. So they are working on functionality. In fact, today I asked for 2 more enhancements. One of them being a delay. So like when you go to get your message in Facebook Messenger, if you've got a lot of things displaying, it will display it all at one time and the user has to actually scroll up to see some of the message because it scrolls so fast. So I asked for a delay so you could put a bit of a delay in there so it displays part of it and then delays a little bit before it displays the next part of it so that the user can read it before it scrolls up. So that's a feature that they're working on actually right now. And then another feature that we'll talk about in the next couple days when we get into the actual builder is to be able to change the order of the steps. Right now, when you create steps in your chatbot, whatever order you put them in, they pretty much stay that order, and you can't click and drag them in different orders. And it doesn't have any effect on the actual flow of the chatbot. But for me, little Miss OCD that I can be sometimes, I don't want my steps all in crazy orders, even though they're correct on the graph. I want to be able to click and drag them in the order that I want them so it flows the way I want it to. And what you're going to find out is if you pull in like a prepared chatbot that already has a bunch of steps in there, you're going to want to add steps, delete steps, change steps, but you have to keep the order that it's in. And I was getting frustrated with the Builderall, one of the ones that was pre-made, because I was creating new steps and they went all the way to the bottom. So if I wanted to get to them to edit, I'd have to go all the way to the bottom to click and edit. So they're actually working on that as well. And lots of other stuff. They've got so many things that they've added already since 3 months ago, and so many things that are coming that soon. I think it's going to rival what we have in ManyChat and what is in ChatFuel. So it's going to be really cool to watch the the evolution of the Builderall chatbot and watch it become something that is better than we ever expected. That, along with all of our other features of Builderall, like Canvas. Canvas should actually be released on your dashboard to everyone today. So if you get a chance, check that out. You can find it under the Builders. So at the very top of your left-hand menu, if you go to Builders and then go to Canvas, you can actually start testing that out. So that's a cool one. And then also the magazine app is just about done. So that one's going to be a really cool one for you to check out too. That one's still in beta, but I'm sure it will be released to the dashboard really, really soon. So just hang in there because the good stuff is coming. And this July the 4th launch that we're going to have is no doubt going to be an incredible launch with the chatbot, with the Canvas, with the magazine app, and with so many other things that are coming. Builderall has increased their value probably tenfold just in the last 3 to 6 months. So I'm super excited. But before we start, let me kind of give you a summary of what we're going to talk about today. Today we're going to talk about chatbots in general, and then we're going to talk about the benefits and then some of the drawbacks of chatbots. And then we'll go into one of the most basic, it's a chat bot, but it's a what I call a dumb bot, where it has only one thing that it can do. And some of you guys may know this exists, and some of you guys may not know this exists, but this has actually been in the dashboard since when I first started Builderall. But it kind of has been hidden in there. And so now they have it along with the smart chatbot. So I'm going to show you the dumb chatbot today, and hopefully you'll learn how to do that, because even though it's dumb, it's really, really cool. And then we'll start going into the smart chatbot tomorrow and start playing in that one. Okay. So that is the schedule that we've got today. Does anybody have any questions before we start?
I just want to say hello.
Hello. Hey, Phoenix. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm busy packing and moving, so I'm doing a makeshift desk on the couch here today. But I'm not missing this for the world.
Awesome.
So Shelley, if you do want me to let people in,
I would love for you to. Yes, let me find you in my list. There you are. And I'm going to make you co-host. And you now have the power to upgrade people for me. And I super appreciate that. Right now, we've got about 34 in the room. So make sure that you're monitoring your microphones, guys. And keep those microphones muted. It's not that you're not allowed to talk. It's that while I'm talking, if there's sound going on in your background, it steals my microphone away from me, and then I can't be heard inside the Zoom. So thank you so much for doing that for me. And now I think I'm going to go ahead and get started. Are you guys ready for Chatbot?
Yeah, we're so ready. Chatbot's some good stuff. I'm going to go in the comments in case you guys have got any questions and you don't want to ask them just yet. I will ask them for you, and or you can ask them yourself. And awesome. I will mute you. I will mute your mics if I hear background noise.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Phoenix.
I've been playing with it, and now I get to learn how to use it.
I know, Davida, I'm so excited for you because this is such a cool thing. And I'm going to show you, for those of you guys that maybe want a chatbot for yourself, but you're thinking about also creating chatbots for other people and charging a fee, you're going to like today. You're going to like today a lot. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to talk about a little bit, and it's just going to be information for you, is chatbots have not been around that long. We're in 2019 right now. Back in 2016, so just 3 years ago, right before one of my grandbabies was born, right? So very, very new. In 2016, in February, so beginning of the year, there were 0 chatbots, 0. Okay, so I want you to think about that, because now Messenger is like all over the place, right? Almost everything we do, we see it on Facebook, we see it on websites, it's everywhere. So just 7 months later, in July of 2016, there were 18,000 chatbots. That's just in 7 months, right? So now we've got millions of chatbots out there. In fact, the company Kik, K-I-K, they have 300 million users on their chatbot, and they send out 350 million automated messages in about 7 months. In 7 months' time, they sent out about 350 million automated messages. So that's huge. I mean, absolutely huge. When you think about the hugeness of chatbots. And what's cool about it is that these things are automated. If you plan them carefully and you do your due diligence and make sure you draw them out first and you do the work first and you make sure it's actually doing the work for you, this can actually, to me, be considered almost like a personal virtual assistant, right? Except you tell it exactly what you want it to say, and you tell it exactly how you want it to work. Now, we all know that these chatbots can actually look really, really real. If you've ever been to a Facebook page or you've been to a website and a chatbot pops up and it says something like, may I help you? Have you guys ever seen that, where it pops up and says, may I help you? Or you've seen, do you have any questions, right? And then almost always there's a 3 dots that show up, and they just kind of go back and forth like somebody's in the middle of typing. So it gives you the impression that it's actually a real person, right? So there's a lot of people out there that interact with chatbots, and they're convinced it's a real person that's answering them. Still, even in 2019. And if you build your chatbot right, it actually does seem like it is a real person. Even though it's automated responses, it's incredible some of the effects that you can get with chatbots to make it look very, very real. So I actually love chatbots for that very reason, because to me, one of the things that we try to do when we're in business, and it's one of the most important things in my opinion, is develop something called a know, like, and trust value. These people need to get to know you. They will eventually figure out if they like you. Some won't, and that's okay. But the ones that like you, we eventually want to move them to where they trust you. And that trust factor is going to allow them to have confidence when they break out that credit card and buy something from you, right? So the chatbots is part of that. You're going to have your company flair, your company personality, all that kind of stuff is going to be included in that chatbot. So if you're a funny person and you do things kind of funny and you use humor and all that stuff, well, then maybe your chatbots will reflect that and they'll be a bit humorous. If you're very serious and straight to the point and very retentive, then your chatbots will be that way. They'll be straight to the point and
Oops. I think Shelley's internet is gone.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be back in a second. Let's just hang in there.
David, did you move to Texas by any chance?
Yeah, how did you guess? How'd you guess? It was too warm there. It was too warm.
I love the green screen, David. I love the green screen, man.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it works pretty good. It works pretty good.
It's really
It's
cool.
great, David.
Is that Willie Miller? Do you have a green screen too back there, or a version of it?
all right, sorry guys.
Oh,
there's
jump
Shelley.
back.
Sorry. We may have this a couple more times. If it gets bad enough, I will call it a day, but hopefully it won't get bad enough because I really, really want to get this in. But what I was saying before is it is absolutely wonderful to have these chatbots, and we're working on that know, like, and trust factor. And again, if you're kind of humorous, then maybe your chatbots are going to be a little humorous. If you're very serious, then your chatbots may be a little serious. Me, I tend to have a little bit of, I guess, all of the above, where it's humorous, it's serious, it's kind of all of that, because I guess I am kind of all of that. So you will have your own personality and flair in these chatbots. Now, if you're building for someone else or you're building for a customer, then obviously you'll have to have some of their flair in that chatbot. Because if you're humorous and they're serious, that might be a problem. So you want to make sure that if you're building for someone else, you're putting their flair and their personality in it. But that's the cool thing about chatbots. And I've seen some really cool, very, very interesting chatbots that have so much personality and so much flair, right? They're just brightly colored and great pictures and really fun to go through the chatbot. And then I've seen other ones that are like really, really boring. Like, oh my gosh, just click, 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 and nothing special. And then I've seen like everything in between. So you can build your chatbot however you see fit, and make sure you're putting flair and personality in there too. Here's some benefits of chatbots that I have discovered. So the first one is they're automated, right? So you don't have to go in there and actually personally message everybody and answer everybody. They're automated to the point where you really don't have to do anything once you create it. The next thing is it's a great way to deliver information about you, about your company, about your services or products. And here's some things that can be included inside of a chatbot. We can deliver information like hours of operation, right? So if somebody comes into your chatbot and you've maybe got a brick and mortar store, You can actually have them select to find out when your hours of operation are. They can find out directions to your business. They can find out information about the people that work there. Maybe you want to highlight some of your employees. If you're a restaurant, you can actually put a menu inside of a chatbot. You can put your individual products. I love those chatbots that have the products in there. So you can actually click on products. It will take you to that page of the website for that product, and you can buy it right away. There's also ways to deliver training. I have training in my chatbot where you can click a button and it gives a list of videos that you want to go through for Builderall. So you can actually choose, I want to watch a training on Mailing Boss. I want to watch a training on, I don't know, chatbots. Imagine the power that you guys have right now in your hands with these boot camps. You guys can create your own chatbot and you can say, hey, would you like to sign up for the 7-day free trial? And if they say yes, then you say, along with it comes a boot camp. Would you like to check out the boot camps we have to offer? And then give the list of the boot camps that are available. So you're getting them to sign up for the 7-day free trial, and you're getting them to get into a boot camp to get started. How cool is that, right? You have the power to build that chatbot, and that's actually a pretty easy one to do. You can also do research with the chatbot. If you're trying to find out what your customers like, don't like, you can actually ask the question, what do you like, the red one or the blue one? And then you're going to start finding out what they actually really like. And then you can target specific products and specific services based on feedback from your customers. You can do, obviously, sales through the chatbot. I've got a great jewelry store that I actually have in Shopify. I can't wait to move it over to the new e-commerce. But I can set up a chatbot, put individual products in there, and then when they choose a product, they go straight to that product page where they can buy. They don't have to try to look for it on the website. Customer service. I can actually have a chatbot set up to answer the common customer service questions, such as how can I reset my password, right? You can have that right inside the chatbot, where if they choose to find out that information, it gives them that information so they do not have to talk to an individual person. You can have special information. This is one of my favorite. I love the fact that I can set up where a specific word has to be typed in. And when that word is typed in, it starts a whole new section of chatbot that you can't get into unless you type that special word. So imagine if I've got my team and I've got my whole chatbot set up for the public, but I tell my team, hey, go into the chatbot and type out coupon. And when you type that out, it's going to give you a coupon for this service. And nobody else will see that except the people that I give that word to. That's kind of almost like an AI feature of the chatbot. And it's really cool because you can have hidden areas in your chatbot that nobody can get to unless they have the very special word that you put in there.
Oops. Looks like she's frozen again.
Yeah,
Oh dear, yeah, it's been happening a while. Sometimes I don't know, they got wild animals over there and they all eating up the lines.
Yeah, we can be patient. It's no problem.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing her again.
Or maybe
I'm
she
just
didn't.
trying to figure out what Neil Dorsett is doing over there. Hey, Neil.
He's
What's
on
up,
a tractor. He's plowing probably, is he? He is. He's
I
on a
was like,
tractor.
what is going on?
Oh, stuff.
What's up, Neil?
There,
Yeah,
we're back.
she's
We're
back.
back.
Yay.
That was number 2. We'll go for third time, you guys. Hang in there.
Hey, Shelly, Neil Dorsett is really multitasking. Check him out.
Who is? Wait, who is?
Neil. You see him over there bouncing around? What's up, Neil?
I see that. That looks like a fun ride there.
Oh, good old tractor. It's probably a John Deere, is it? Is it a John Deere? Or an International? New Holland.
He's having a great time out there in his tractor and listening about chatbots.
Yep.
Yeah, this is the biggest class. This is the biggest class you've had yet.
Yeah, it is. It's great. But chatbots are so cool, right? So what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by the internet was the other one that I like is the entertainment value. I can actually see a chatbot set up, not necessarily to sell you things or provide customer service or provide training or show you products, but actually just to be entertaining, right? I can see a quote of the day, a joke of the day, all kinds of neat stuff that you can put inside that chatbot. And then maybe once they sign up for the chatbot and they get that, every once in a while, once a week, once a month, share an offer with them since they joined your chatbot. So really, really cool stuff. And it is super exciting to kind of, I'm an out of the box thinker. I'm sure of it. And I'm not even sure I know where the box is at. I'm very creative with some of the things that I do. And with chatbots, there's so much room to be creative, right? All you have to do is just kind of sit down and ponder it a bit. And I'm sure with Neil being on the tractor and being out doing work, I'm sure he has lots of time to ponder. I bet he could come up with some great ideas about how to use chatbots very innovatively. And Builderall's chatbot is only going to get better. So I'm excited about what you guys can do with it for sure. So what are some drawbacks to chatbots, right? We've talked about the benefits. And here's another benefit before I go to the drawbacks. I want to just point this out. almost 46% of people that were polled by this article that I looked up, they said that almost 46% of the people would rather use Messenger to get information about a product, service, or company than they would email, right? And I understand that because I have right now on my phone 122,000 unread emails. So I understand that. I would much rather do it at Messenger and get it instantly than I would trying to do it asynchronously with email, and waiting for an answer and all that good stuff. So no doubt in my mind, that's a very valid number. And then almost 50% of the people said they'd rather use Messenger than phone the company. And I believe that too, because I had to call my internet people today. And I'm like, dang it all, I'd much rather chat with them on Messenger than have to call them. And you know the drill when you call internet people. Did you plug it in? It's like, oh my gosh, yes, it's plugged in. So yeah, so chatbots to me are not just up and coming. I think they're up and coming in a big, big way. And we're just seeing the first wave of them. I think it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And here's the other thing about Messenger. If you guys have ever seen on Facebook when your message comes in, so somebody private messages you on Messenger, you get that little red circle with the 1 on it, right? Isn't that what you see when you have a new message waiting for you? Does it kill you not to get rid of that little circle with the 1? Right? It's just like death. If I don't get rid of that circle, I'm going to die. Right? So you jump in there and you check it out really fast, get rid of that little red circle, and you're good to go. That's what most people do, right? Most people see that circle that they have a new message and they check that Messenger. And Messenger is highly prized because of that, right? Because you get a super high open rate, super high, like 99% or something like that. It's ridiculous. And it's because people can't stand to see that little circle there. They got to check what their messages are. Okay, so it makes total sense that Messenger works so well. So here's what I predict is going to happen. We're going to rock on and we're going to use Messenger, and it's going to be amazing. And as long as we don't abuse Messenger, this will keep being the case. Now, if you jump onto Messenger and you get people to subscribe to your list, and then you're messaging them 52 times a day, let me offer you this, let me tell you this, let me give you this value, let me show you this, let me offer you this, let me do this, let me do that. Oh, I got another offer for you. Here you go. Are they gonna care about that little circle with the number in it anymore? No. So we do have to be careful how much we use it and how much we message our people, for sure. Because if they subscribe to our chatbot, we can message them as many times as we want to. But it's just like email. If we overdo it, they're just going to unsubscribe. So you always want to make sure that there's a point to every message, unless it's an entertainment value, right? And if it's entertainment chatbot, then obviously you have a little bit more freedom. But if it's just a regular old chatbot, you want to make sure you're protecting the integrity of the messenger system and the value of the messenger system by making sure that you don't over message everybody. That's for sure. The chatbots also do another thing that is a benefit, and that is that they actually improve the overall experience of the user, whether they are on your Facebook page or whether they're on your Facebook website, or sorry, your website. Either one, it's going to increase their experience or actually improve their experience as long as you build that chatbot to be able to help them. If you put crap into a chatbot, guess what's going to come out? Crap. It's just like anything else. If you put crap on your website, crap comes out for the user. So this is like anything else that you do in marketing. If you put crap in, crap is going to come out for sure. So you have to take your time and do it right. Some of the drawbacks are artificial intelligence is kind of how this works. And you are manipulating a computer to guess at what your users need, right? And you're making an educated guess based on what you know about your product, your service, your company, and all the things, all the questions that a user might have. But guess what? You are never going to nail it 100%. There's always going to be that really weird person that jumps into your chatbot and says, hello, I know that you sell underwater basket weaving courses, but is there any way you could tell me the price of eggs in Chicago? There's always going to be those people, right? And the reality is that the chatbot can't do everything for all people. There are some limitations, and those limitations can be frustrating for sure for the client because they're trying to get answers and it may not be in the chatbot, but definitely for you as well as you figure out what your customer needs and then try to add those into your chatbot. So in other words, the chatbot cannot read minds, and I'm pretty sure that you guys cannot either. So it's a challenge sometimes to get everything to everyone. It's just going to be difficult to do. So a chatbot is generalities, and then when they need more specific information, they can be invited to submit a ticket or something like that. Okay. And like I said before, the other drawback is crap in equals crap out. There's no doubt about it. If you put crap in, you're going to get crap out. All right. So those are some benefits and drawbacks of chatbots. Now, let's talk about a smart bot versus a dumb bot, because I've already mentioned that here. We've got both. We've got a dumb bot, which is a chatbot that actually delivers only one answer to one post. And then, of course, we got the smart bot that delivers a full set of messages based on how you build it inside of the chatbot. So I'm going to show you what I call the dumb bot, and that is the Facebook auto answer tool. So before I jump in and start sharing my screen, does anybody have any questions on what we covered so far? Roberto.
Yes, Shelly, can that be used for many, are we limited, or can we use it for different businesses at the same time?
You can use it for different businesses at the same time. Just remember that whatever you set up for your chatbot, if you connect it to multiple businesses, if you change it, then it will change for all of them. So it might be a good idea to just make a copy of a chatbot, and that way you have independent chatbots for each one. That way, if you need to go in and change something, you're not changing it for everybody.
Okay, so I can set up one for one business and another one for another business. Is that? Okay.
Yep, absolutely.
Awesome.
That's the way I would do it, because you just risk the opportunity to mess everything up if you go in to edit for one business and you forget, oh my gosh, this was attached to 3 different ones, and Bob only works at this one, not at that one or the other one. So yeah, I would definitely do independent chatbots for each business that you're going to build. You do have unlimited chatbots with Builderall, and with the chatbot, the main thing you need to remember is that chatbots are attached to a Facebook page or a website, not a Facebook group. You can't do chatbots in a Facebook group. So write down Facebook group and then cross it out, X it out, circle it and scribble it, and make sure you know that chatbots will not, you cannot add them to a Facebook group. They can only be added to a Facebook page, and you can add the HTML code to add it to a website. Those are the only two ways you can attach chatbots. Okay. Dominic, I think you had a question.
Actually, you just answered it. I was going to ask you if you could attach it to a website.
Yay me. Yay me, yay me. Yep, answered it. Any other questions, you guys? Willie.
Does it have to be a build-a-wall website to attach this chatbot to, or any website?
It does not have to be a build-a-wall website. You can attach it to any website. What's cool is once you make a chatbot, there's actually a couple different ways to attach it to a website. But any kind of way you do it, there's HTML code, and you have to put that code in a very specific place in the website. But as long as you've got the ability to add that code to the right place, you can add it to any website. Okay, Judy.
Okay, I've done.
Oh, sorry. Hold on, Judy. Let Willie follow up. Okay, Willie.
Okay, I've done a chatbot, but it don't seem to be working properly. I followed all the instructions, and it was downloaded by one of the lead people in Chatbot that do this, or I downloaded his menu, and it's not working. So
there's a couple
before
reasons.
this week is over, and see why it's not working. That's all.
My bet is, because I had this problem about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, is I kept doing everything, and y'all, I'm good with this stuff, and it wasn't working on my website either. And I had to go in and whitelist a very specific way. So when I go through setting everything up, I will make sure I point that out to you, Willie, and say, this is probably the cause of what's the problem. And let's make sure that you've got that exact whitelist set up correctly. Okay.
Okay, that's all I asked.
You got it. All right, Judy.
Hello. My question is, you've got Messenger on Facebook and you attach a chat box to it. Does it get mixed up with messages that people are sending you?
It's the same exact thing. It's the same exact system, which is Facebook Messenger. So if you get a private message from your uncle in Timbuktu, you'll have a little red circle with a 1. And then if I send out a message because you subscribe to my messenger, you'll get that message as well, and you'll get a red circle with a 2 in it. So you'll have 2 messages, one from the uncle in Timbuktu and one from Shelly and her company.
Oh, okay, so they don't get mixed up together.
No, they don't get mixed up together.
Okay.
They'll be in separate messenger windows.
Okay, thanks.
Sure. Willie Bradley. I have
You
unmuted
speaking to
you.
me?
No, Willie
Okay.
Bradley.
All right, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right, I'm brand new at this. I just started this month.
Yay, you're a new victim. I mean, a new student.
Yeah, and
Great.
I've been trying to reach out to you all month long, but this week been real hectic for me. I had 2 seizures on Monday.
Oh, goodness.
It's been kind of.
Well, that's no fun. Here's what I would tell you to do is go through this training for chatbots. And what I would do is watch it, try to follow through with whatever you can do that I'm teaching you. But probably there's going to be so much information. You may want to go back after everything's done and watch it again. Because if you watch it kind of, even if you're doing it, there's just so much to setting up chatbots. There's stuff you have to do on Facebook. You have to go through an approval process. You have to go through setting up your whitelisting domains. You have to go through setting up code to be able to add it to your website. And all of that can be discombobulating for sure, especially if you've got the issues that you've been dealing with, Willie. So I would definitely go through it and just relax, enjoy this whole week together. do as much as you can with us as you can, but then once the 7 days is done, go back through it again. And each time that you can go through it and then actually actively do what we're talking about, you're going to be able to move that information from short-term memory into long-term memory. So I encourage you to just relax now. Don't worry too much. Just kind of follow it and try where you can. And then next week, really hit it hard since you've already heard it once. Okay?
All right, but I've been doing websites for some years now, and this is just added on.
And you know, every time you learn a new method, right? We've got HTML programmers out there. We've got PHP and SQL programmers. We've got Dreamweaver people, front page people, WordPress people, Squarespace and Wix and Weebly. And guess what? Every time you use a new platform, you got to learn the way that platform works. That's just the way it is. And Builderall is kind of the same. It's like nothing else that you probably ever used before. It's very different. And with the new canvas, that even creates like icing on the top of the cake for sure. So just be patient with yourself. This is what I try to tell everyone. Be really patient with yourself and try very hard to give yourself permission to take time to learn. That's probably the hardest part to me because everybody wants to know it yesterday. Oh, and I just cha-ching, Jamie. But everybody wants to know it yesterday. And Builderall is so big that you may not know it all by tomorrow. It may be a while before you learn it. And just to give you kind of some perspective, we just did the certified partner training. It just ended, and we're now starting our bi-monthly meetings. So we meet every other week. And it took us 4 months to learn the Builderall platform. And even then, with all this new stuff, we're going to have a whole nother training to go over all the new stuff that's coming. So be patient with yourself. That's the hardest part, in my opinion, because everybody wants to get in there, learn it, make money. I need money today. I have bills to pay today. And we all get that. We've all been there. But the reality is that Builderall is so big that you're going to have to give yourself permission to take time to learn it. Once you learn it, though, it is the bomb diggity. It is so awesome what you can do. And then you can decide how you want to make money with it as you're learning how to master some of these things that Builderall has, especially in the chatbot area. If you've not done chatbots before, this is going to be something new to absorb, and it's okay. Again, give yourself time, give yourself permission to take the time to learn it and learn it well. Okay?
Well, I think this is day number 21.
Oh, you're just a baby. You're just a baby, I promise. Because we did 66 days of certified partner training. We did 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, for 4 months. And Phoenix was in there. Phoenix, did we cover everything that's in Builderall right now?
Oh my goodness, I can tell you guys, I was in there every day, right? 66 days, 3 hours a day. I have not scratched the surface of Builderall, and I'm in every boot camp as well. It is just so big. And now we've got the new canvas coming, which is exciting. We've got the whole e-commerce shop coming.
That one alone.
And that is like 6 boot camps on its own. And e-magazine. So the key about Builderall, and that's why you will see me almost in every training, is keep up to date, go to every weekly meeting, learn a little bit every day, and build a little bit every day. And it's really big, and we all feel very overwhelmed. So what I tell my team and my students and myself is find something that you want to do for your project and learn only that. Learn only that little step. And then you get it done. And then you do the next little step. And
I think that's great advice. And I go one layer different, and that would be, Willie, your 21 days to me should be spent learning about everything that Builderall can do in general, so that you can pick that one thing that you really want to focus on. Because it's hard. It's hard to pick a focus if you're not sure what to focus on. And it does take almost 21 days just to kind of see everything and what it can do. So you're actually at the part, Willie, where you can start deciding, okay, I've seen enough. Now I want to focus on a thing that is the thing that I want to master, and then master that. Also understand that you don't have to be an expert to share Builderall with other people. That's my job. That's my job, to be the expert and teach. You don't have to teach. All you have to do is share. So if you're currently an affiliate of Builderall, don't wait to know everything before you share it, right? Go out and share it with people now. And you can say something like, hey, I'm in Builderall. This is an incredible platform. I'm super excited about what I'm learning and what I'm going to be able to do. Do you want to join me and let's learn this platform together?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Any other questions?
And our community is awesome.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we have the best community ever. You're exactly right, John. I've never seen a community that jumps up and jumps through hoops to be able to help new people. If you go into the Facebook support group, the Facebook English, Builderall English or Builderall Business group, any of those groups, if you post in there that you're having an issue, it's funny, you'll see certified partners and ambassadors like swarm in to help. And it's really fun to see how that works, and the generosity, I guess, of the community for sure. So anytime, Willie, that you come up to an issue that you're running into, post in those groups for sure. And there will be some people that will tell you, hey, I can jump in and Zoom with you and show you. The only thing that cannot happen, and let me express this clearly, is that we never ever say, I will help you if you will quit your sponsor and join me. That if that ever happens, then you let support know who that person is, because that is strictly against the rules, and we do not allow sponsor hopping. It's not nice. and here's why, guys, because when you go out to start bringing people into Builderall, there's effort there, and that effort, it either involves money, time, or both, money and time. And we do not want to have people that have spent their money and their time lose those people because somebody else says the only way I'm going to help you is if you join my team. Okay. They did their job as an affiliate. They went out and they got someone and brought them and exposed them to Builderall. That's what they're supposed to do as an affiliate. They're not required to be your instructor. That's my job. Okay. And we have a lot of other people that teach as well. So no sponsor hopping. And if you experience anyone that does that, you just let support know right away, because it is against the rules. And right now we're implementing a no mercy policy, because it is well known now, and it is important that we make sure these things don't happen. Because you can imagine, if I spent money, time, or both and got a person to come into Builderall, and then Roberto came in behind me and says, hey, I've got these 52 bonuses. If you quit Shelly and join me, I will give you these bonuses. How sad is it that I did all that work, whether it was money, time, or both, and now Roberto came in and poached my person? That's not good, is it? So we don't want that happening in the community. So just eyes and ears open. And if it happens, you let support know. Okay. Any other questions about that?
Shelley, maybe just a comment. That you will see that there's also a lot of certified partners, and some of us do offer one-to-one intensive project-specific training. That's one of the things that I do, which is why I need to know every single click, which is why I'm in all the trainings, so that I've got the ability to teach somebody else in their project on a consulting basis to go click by click. So if you really are stressing out about your project, just know there is affordable help for you through the certified partners. Go and find somebody that is quite good at what you want to do, and you might have to pay them a little bit of money for their time and their experience and their knowledge, but they will help you get a faster answer.
That's right. And I'm glad you said that, because our certified partners are wicked awesome. They know this platform upside down, right side up, to the left, to the right, and all the way around. So if you do have any issues at all, you can definitely contact one of them and set up a time with them that you can meet and talk about hiring them for personal tutoring or assistance with a specific project. or anything like that. They are really, really good at what they do. How do I know? I taught them.
And she gives us an exam. She gives us exams.
That's right. I worked them hard, but they all worked hard for me. So it was all fabulous. All right. So any more questions before we jump into our dumb bot today?
Yeah, I got a quick question, Shelley,
All right,
because I'm one of the people who approached you and asked, how I could switch, because if I could, I would switch to you in a heartbeat, right? So, but you broke it down to me, and I understand, right? But what suggestions? I mean, I guess Phoenix kind of answered the question. Do you have, when you get inside a Builderall and you discover that, the person who brought you in and the person that you're under is really not up on their job and really not, what do you suggest? I mean, is the answer that Phoenix just gave the answer, or do you have any other suggestions for people who might want to, expand their knowledge while they're in Builderall?
A couple answers. The first is, of course, certified partners and negotiating with them a price that you can pay to actually have them spend one-on-one time with you, or even a small group time to be able to get assistance on specific tasks in Builderall. But the second part of that is definitely attend the trainings. There was a training earlier today on the weekly webinar area that's in the dashboard. That's every morning at 10 o'clock Eastern time. And then on Tuesday night, I do live training, and that's usually at least 2 hours long. And and Chip says, no, like 10 hours long. And that's always targeted on a specific area, but I also always open it up for questions. Then there's a Wednesday morning training, which is at 10 o'clock Eastern time. And then we have ambassador training. If you're an ambassador, that's Fridays at 10 o'clock Eastern time. And then we've just started Builderall Live that will have its first episode today. And that's going to be daily training on Builderall. And that's going to include Brad, our marketing expert. It's going to be Eric, our CEO, and Ruben, which is our Hispanic marketing expert. And they're all three going to be on that live episode. I believe that's at 4 o'clock today, Eastern time. So check that out. Find out about it in any one of the Facebook groups. If you go to the support group, Builderall English and Builderall Business, you definitely need to check that out. And then Hadassah, I hope I said that right. Hadassah mentioned that there's also a calendar. If you go into the Builderall dashboard and you go to the Builderall business area and scroll down, there's an event calendar. And on that event calendar, I've tried to put everything in there. It tells you when, it tells you where the location is going to be for that training, and it tells you what they're going to be doing. So definitely check that out. The only thing that's not on there right now is the new Builderall Live that's going to be starting today. But if I have time later today, it will be added today. So we'll get that on the calendar and make sure that everyone's aware of that training. All of these trainings are free, right? There's no charge for any of them. So when we talk about a sponsor and they're not doing their job, actually they did their job. They brought you in. That's their job as an affiliate, is to actually find people, share Builderall, and bring them in. So it's not their job to train you. That's our job, Builderall. We take that very seriously. And I personally, I know I've done hundreds of videos for Builderall, and I do lots and lots of live training so that people like you, Claude, can get in there and ask a specific question. And I usually do my best to not only answer it just for you, but make sure that everybody understands what the answer is so they can learn from it as well. So it's always really and I don't know if I got disconnected. There we go. Sorry, you guys, I didn't get disconnected, but my internet hiccuped. But anyway, I love doing those lives because it will really test you to see if you know Builderall, because you never know what kind of question you're going to get. And I've had some really, really difficult questions sometimes, but it's always fun for me to dig in and answer them for you guys.
And Shelley, there's also, of course, all the boot camps you've been doing. We've done the sales funnel boot camp day by day, very organized way of learning how to do that. And the lead magnet funnel boot camp is there. So there's really so many places to learn.
Page, affiliate marketplace, which is going away. Then we did Mailing Boss, which was a huge one. So there's lots of stuff out there. Also, the boot camps are actually on the dashboard now. So if you go to the tutorial and training area, you'll see a button that's called boot camps, and it will take you to the boot camp page. So you don't have to necessarily go outside of the dashboard to get to it. Okay. So all that to say, Claude, that we got your back. All right. Any other questions before I show you a dumb bot? No? All right. No, David, you are not a dumb bot at all. You are very smart, dude. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at what I call the dumb bot, because we've got such a smart bot in our chatbot system. But I'm going to go ahead and share my page. So here we go. And before we do, I'm going to actually show you some things in Facebook that I was looking at earlier today that were some chatbots that exist. So I'm going to kind of go through here and look at a couple of them. So this is the first one. This is actually one of my own personal pages. It's called Member Bytes. And remember, we can only add a chatbot to a Facebook page, not a group. So this is actually a page. And because this is my personal page, I had to do the settings to see it as a member, not as the owner. So this is what it looks like as a Facebook person, not the owner of the page. And I set this up so that it activates on send message. So if I click send message, it's going to pop up and show me what I've done with it so far. I can actually clear it out and get rid of all the conversation. And then click send message again. And it says, welcome, Shelley. How can I help you today? Well, isn't that kind? Isn't that so kind? So I'm just going to click start. And it's going to go ahead and start the chatbot for me. So if you watch what's happening, it's got a picture right here, the Builderall Diva. And it says, discover Builderall and Team Awesome. And then it says, hi, Shelley, because that's who I am. I can actually put the person's name in there. And it says, my name is Shelley Turner, the Builderall Diva. I'm the Builderall Ambassador. My Builderall chatbot, Dexter, will guide you through our digital marketing platform. And it says, P.S. if you ever want to unsubscribe, just type stop. And then it's got a button where I can choose about me, or I can go on and it says information. I can get information about generating recurring income, building my brand online, leveraging my email list. So I've got a couple things I can do. I could choose more on Builderall or about Dexter, my little chatbot. So I'm going to go more on Builderall. And then it pops up and it says discover Builderall. And I can look at online presence, leveraging an email list, or creating recurring income. So I'll do online presence. And then it gives me more information about the Builderall dashboard, connecting a domain or a site builder demo, or I can just go back to the main menu. So you can see it's walking me through all this information so that I can find out more about Builderall. And eventually it will take me to a link where I can actually sign up if I want to. And this one, I've got it set to go to the 7-day free trial. So this is one of the Builderall chatbots that's pre-built in the system. And all I did was bring it into Member Bytes, and I connected it to the Member Bytes website. And then I went in and changed it to have all of my affiliate links, all the information that I wanted. I changed the little Dexter thing. Right here it says about Dexter. And I just changed it to a little robot thing and changed the wording a little bit. And so I made it my personality, my flair. I'm actually still working on this to kind of put my personality into it. But this is a basic chatbot. It's not too terribly complicated. And it gives a lot of information about Builderall and how Builderall works and how you can get signed up and use Builderall. Now, this is the old one. Wasili is the chatbot manager, and he's created a new one that actually takes the business opportunity out of it and only focuses on the tools. So you definitely want to pull in the new one, which I'll be doing soon, and change that out with your affiliates, your name, your information. You follow all of the links to make sure they're the links that you want them to go to. So you're going to go through and test, and retest. And you guys that was on the last training with me in Mailing Boss, I think I said the word test about 53 million times. So it's the same thing with the chatbot. You want to test, and retest to make sure everything's working correctly before you actually put it out there for customers to see. So that is MemberBytes. Let's take a look at another one. So this is a jewelry company right here. And I went to them and I clicked send message and I just typed in hello. And they had one answer for me. There's no other options I can do. There's no other anything I can do. So anybody that wants to start building a chatbot, these people need a chatbot because all they have is one answer and that's it. So I typed in hello and they answered back. We try to be as responsive as possible. We'll get back to you soon. So there's no information about their product, no information about their store, where they're located, what services they offer. I mean, do they clean jewelry? Do they build special, unique jewelry for you? There's no information about that. So this one, I would call and say, hey, I can build you a chatbot and it'll be a kick butt chatbot. And you can do a great chatbot for them right inside of Builderall. Another one right here, Lucky Brand Clothing. This was the same exact thing. I typed in hello and I got one message and it said, we try to be as responsive as possible. We'll get back to you soon, which is the default response that's inside the back area, the settings of your page. So this is another company that would be a fabulous company to call and say, hey, I can do a chatbot for you in Builderall. You don't even have to tell them Builderall. You could just say, I can do a chatbot for you. And we'll put in your products in there, information about your company, whatever you want. And we'll make it interactive and keep your people engaged that come to that page. So again, this is one that is really a dumb bot. It's only one answer. Here's the next one. This is another jewelry store. And again, dumb bot. It's just got one answer. You type in hello and it gives you the default of what happens in Facebook. So again, this is a great company to call to say, hey, I can build you a chatbot and help you get engagement with the people that get on your Facebook page. The next one is another place that has a dumb bot. This is a nail company. They do RD Nails and Beauty. To me, this would be perfect for a chatbot because look at all of the things that they could show and the things that they do with nails. They could have images, have special links to show the different special things they can do with nails, the gel versus the acrylic, different designs, just all kinds of things that they could do for nails and beauty. And none of it's in there because all they have is that dumb bot. Actually, they don't even have the dumb bot. They have nothing. I typed in hello and then checking to see if you have a chat bot and there's nothing there. And they've actually seen it where it says seen. That means they've seen my message and they haven't even responded yet. So this one definitely needs some kind of bot so that they can create engagement on their Facebook page. And they may not even know that you could create it for this Facebook page and then also add it to a website. They have a website right here. So you could actually create it for them, add it to the Facebook page, and also add it to their website. So that is an open business that you could market to build a chatbot for.
Shelley, I have a question.
Oh, go ahead, Chip.
Would you need to know how to work whatever website they used to create their site in order to add a chatbot to it?
I've done menus for mobile apps, and the same menus you can put onto websites as well. So if you do not manage their website, you can actually give them the HTML code so they can go to their website developer and actually add the code in for you. So you do not have to have control of the website to be able to offer this service to them. All they have to do is get the information on the HTML code and where to add it, and their website developer can actually do it for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kelly,
Yes.
question. when you proactively get or reach these people that might be a lead for you to be able to build a chatbot.
Yes.
How do you handle that? Do you charge them monthly, or you just charge a fee to create this, and then they will need to be making a monthly payment? How do you handle this?
I would absolutely do it as an upfront cost to build the chatbot, and then a monthly fee to host that chatbot. And because you're going to be kind of hosting it on Builderall, where you can do the editing, and then maybe put in 1 hour per month of editing with that hosting fee. And that way, if they need something changed in the chatbot, you'll give them up to an hour, but that's all you'll give them. Anything beyond that, they'll have to pay additional money for it to be changed. But that's the way I would address it. Now, as far as costs, it's all over the map what you can charge for a chatbot. And it actually just really depends on how complicated the chatbot is. Right now, Builderall doesn't go into the really, really complicated chatbots where you can pull out information and send it into Zapier and do all kinds of neat stuff with it. We can't do that yet. So these are basic chatbots that are pretty straightforward, pretty two-dimensional, not really three-dimensional yet, but we'll get there. But basic price might be, I don't know, a full chatbot, maybe $500 to build it and $25 a month to host it. That would be, I think, maybe a reasonable fee. What do you think, Phoenix? Would that be reasonable?
I have got some stuff from Wazili. He does white label chatbots, and his guiding prices are anywhere between 750 and 1,500. Mm-hmm. But that depends on your experience, your maintenance, and so what additional services you're going to do. And of course, if you install it for the client already, that would be additional. So I think a base price for a dumb chatbot would probably also start from about 500, 750 based on your knowledge.
And Wasili actually works with MediChat and Chatfuel as well. And there's a lot that you can do inside of those two that you can't do in Builderall yet. So I would definitely say that building strictly inside of Builderall, a good start price would be 500. And then as you get bigger and better, charge more. You're going to end up, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, never, once you're good at what you do, never charge less than $100 an hour. That's my standard. Yep, absolutely. Did that answer your question, Roberto? Fabulous. Now on this page right here, this one blew me away.
Shelley,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Could I interrupt there? Hello, how are you? I hope you're well. Hello, everybody. Relating to what Roberto said there, do these bots take up much space within your hosting?
Not at all. There's a little bit of HTML code that goes on there, and that's it.
So it wouldn't take much of your 10 gigabits of space then, even if you were to host maybe 20 of them?
No, not at all. Because you're going to be sending them to links to watch videos, and you're going to be sending them to links to go to websites. So you're going to do maybe a couple images, but really not a ton of stuff that's going to be really big. So space is actually very negligible what you're going to be using for the chatbot.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're absolutely welcome. Now this one right here, this website, Overstock, this is a big website, right? It's well known. They have national commercials. You see them on the internet all the time, and on television all the time. So I went and checked their chatbot, and it was the standard chatbot. So any of you guys that need to make some money, call Overstock and get their business, because they freaking need a chatbot. They have furniture, they have household decorative items, they have clothing, they have bedding, they have bathroom stuff. This could be a mama jamma chatbot, and you can make thousands building their chatbot for them. So this one to me was a shocker, because seriously, it was the default message that Facebook offers, and that's it. So somebody, please go make some money off of Overstock and find out if you can do their chatbot. So that was one of them that shocked me. And then right here, Cricut. Cricut is a company that has a piece of hardware that cuts paper and cuts vinyl, sticky vinyl, and you can use these for different craft things. And when I messaged them in Facebook, again, this is one that you would think would have a chatbot, and they do. They have a basic chatbot. It says, how much do your products or services cost? Tell me more about your business. Can someone assist me? Can you recommend something for me? So at least they've started out with something, some standard questions. To me, it's not very personal, though. I would definitely change this up a bit to be a bit more personal. But if I click through, say, can you tell me more about your business? If I click that one, let's see what happens. It says, thanks for contacting Cricut. We recognize you may be experiencing issues. Please head here to troubleshoot. And then there's a link to be able to go for troubleshooting issues, but no link to go back up to the main menu. I have to stop right there. The only way I can look at something else is if I scroll up, and even then that menu's gone. So it's, to me, just not very well done. Not a way to get around and find out more about the product. And Cricut has a fabulous product. If you guys have ever seen it, it's a really neat way to do some crafting stuff. So to me, they're missing the boat on this for sure. So this is another major company that you could go to offer your chatbot services. Let's take a look at another one. Let me move this box out of the way. The Met. This is the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York. And this is their page. And there is no, there is no way to message them. There's like no way. The only thing you can do is click sign up, and that's it. So to me, this is, again, a huge thing. I mean, you could do pro bono work for Museum of Art and do some amazing work with the chatbot and use that for your portfolio. And I think it would be just a fabulous experience to get to do it. And they need it. They obviously need it. There should be a messenger, something in there to talk about not just signing up, but showing off some of the art, showing off some of the events, all those things that I know is going on at this museum, but you can't see it because you can't get into Messenger and actually engage the customer in finding out more information. The next one, I think we saw that one already. Go here. Matilda Jane Clothing. This clothing is adorable. And they have, again, a basic chatbot. They ask a few questions. So can I check to see if an item is available? If I click that, I don't know what it's going to give me. We'll check and see. It doesn't look like anything. So it looks like they need their chatbot worked on completely. But again, this is another one to me that would be a fabulous chatbot, because you've got clothing that's for adults and children, females. And I can imagine they've got lots and lots of pictures of people wearing their clothes and the fabulous different designs that they have. I absolutely love this design with the matching dresses for the mom and the daughter. And all of that could be highlighted in a chatbot. And it could be very, have a lot of flair and personality, right? You could add a lot of color to that when you add those pictures in. So to me, they're missing the boat, because this would be a great way to engage with their customers and really get those products seen, and still possibly end up making some sales. So missing the boat on that one. I think that's all I wanted to show you. But before I go into look at the actual dumb bot, let me stop sharing, because I want to get your guys' input. What do you think about these chatbots that we've looked at and the potential out there? What do you think?
It just looks like there's a lot of opportunity.
David, yeah.
Are they fully compatible with Facebook?
Yes.
There's no, well, in the even, well, we don't know about the future, whether they, well.
That's true. Facebook could change everything tomorrow, and they may not be compatible, and there's always a risk. But the other good thing, David, is that it's completely compatible with your website. So
Roger that, yeah.
even if it didn't work on Facebook, you've got the HTML code to provide it on your website.
Onto your website. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, brilliant. Good point. Yeah, thank you.
Sure.
I do have some, Shelley.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, David, my friend. I missed you. I do want to say I have noticed that whenever Facebook makes some changes, I've noticed that build orders on top of lining up with those changes.
Yes.
So I do want to switch over and start using. I'm going to start using this chat box. But my question, I see a lot of reality that can come from it. One thing I do want to know is when you were saying they had just a basic, that's the basic chat bot, just the regular one, like some of those businesses. Those are the ones that you say would be considered as a dumb bot, leaving only one message, versus like that first one, Overstock, where it had a lot of messages that can be sent. Would that one be considered as a smart bot?
I think that of all of the ones that we looked at today, besides MemberBytes was what I would call a smart bot, but everything else we looked at was pretty much straightforward dumb bot. They just didn't have a lot of engagement, right? And the engagement is the critical thing that you want. Is instead of having 4 questions and then they click one of those and then they get an answer and that's the end, they can't do anything else. With MemberBytes, if you noticed, I would click something, but then when it displayed the next information, there was always another menu down there. So I could keep going and I could keep going and I could keep going. Or I could double back to the main menu and go through it a different path and see if I could get different information. But with all of the ones we looked at today, they either didn't have a messenger bot at all, or they had a super dumb bot, which is only one answer to one question, which is you type hello and it says, thank you for getting with us. We'll get back with you soon. Or they had the 4 questions, but once you picked one, that was the only thing it answered, and it didn't give you any other options at all to engage. And the name of the game is engagement, right?
Right.
You want engagement so we can develop that know, like, and trust factor. And I don't know about you, but when I looked at that 4 question and I clicked one of them and got one answer, and it took those 4 questions away, so I couldn't even go back up and choose another one. I don't trust them.
And the other question I have, MemberByte, I thought that was your site at first.
It is. It's mine.
Is that the build-all chat box that you're using?
Yes.
So
That's
chat box.
Yeah, that's the old one that was made for us. But I have to take it out because it's got the business opportunity in there. So I need to take it out and actually change it with a new one. When I change it with a new one, I'm going to have to go in there and very carefully go through every single part of that chatbot to make sure that it's got my links in there, my information in there. And I like to put my personality, not to say that it doesn't have personality right out of the box, but it will have my personality in there. You'll see a little bit of Shelley in there when you go through it. And everybody should think that way. You get that bot, it's not good enough just to take it, drop it in there, change the links and be done. You really need to think about, does it say exactly what I want it to say, or can I edit it a little bit to reflect my flair and my personality, right?
Right. And
otherwise, when I go to Tyree's website and I see the Builderall chatbot, and then I go to John's website and I see the Builderall chatbot, and then I go to Lamar's site and they're all the same. There's no differences. There's no personality. It's all cut and paste. What does the user think? The user thinks, oh God, they just copied it. Yeah, so I think that if you change it up a little bit, put your own personality in there and make it work for you, and you're going to have different resources to offer. You're going to have different ways to say things. You may see something in there that you don't like that you want to take out. All of that's okay because it's your chatbot.
And see, when I'm looking at those other chat bots versus what I see Build-all has the capability of doing, I see we have an unlimited opportunity to be versatile versus what I saw on those other ones. Now, when I'm looking at that also, it brings to mind to me about 3 weeks ago, I get daily emails from this motivator named Darren Daly. And he's very, very big, really, really big. Darren Daly he sent a message about, he started using ChatBots about 3 weeks ago. And what he does is, and you mentioned earlier that people rather receive messages through a chat box than through an email. So what he did, he has it versatile to where you can still receive the daily email the daily message through the email, but now he has it to where you can also receive it through the chat box. And I now see that we can do the same thing. Because from that, it also can lead to where we can have them go to the email, go to our site and do a screen share with the different apps we have, like social share, screen share, and things like that. And then I also saw where another business is basically doing the same, and it gets a lot of engagement. So when I'm looking at what we have, I see the unlimited use that can come from it. I'm like, this week is like, Shelly, awesome. I'm looking forward to it. And I also want to say real quickly, hi to my sponsor, Mr. Lamar Foster. He's on, and it means a lot to me to have my sponsor take time to get on the training. So thank you, Shelly.
Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. It's nice to have you, Lamar, for sure. Is there anybody that has any questions or comments? Go ahead. Who was it, Willie?
Yeah. Okay. Like I was saying earlier, I have downloaded a menu from the person that really built, or I forgot his name, that built a menu that I downloaded, and it is a dumb bot because it only greets the person. Once that happens, it's no other interaction with the person. So
well, I'm gonna go through and show you exactly how to pull the new one that we have, how to pull it and put it.
But
yep,
I'm saying
put it in the system.
Prior to that, he downloaded. He said it's available to download. I downloaded it. I went through every step. Like I said, it's not working, but I know it's a dumb bot. Only thing it does is greet the person, and that's it.
And it may have been a really early iteration of it, Willie. You may have had a very early iteration of it, and it's changed a lot just in the last couple months. So just be patient. I promise you, we're going to go through, and hopefully I will resolve all of those issues, and you'll be able to pull in that new smart bot and be able to set it up so that it makes you happy with what it says. Okay, so hang in there. I wish I could open up the brain and pull everything out and just hand it to you, but unfortunately we can't quite do that. So we'll go step by step every day, and I'll do my best to get you the information you need. Okay. Anybody else have any questions?
Question.
Go ahead, Claude.
You know, I always got a question, Shelly.
And I always have answers. I don't know if they match, but I always have answers.
Can you describe, I don't know if, this is a good time to ask this question, but how the chatbot would be beneficial for an affiliate marketer like myself?
Oh, man. How is it? Let me tell you. There's a company that I work with that I won't give out any names or anything, but they are an affiliate platform, and they use their smart bot. Now they're on ManyChat and ChatFuel, so they have a little bit more features, but you can still do this in Builderall's chatbot, where you give information about the products that you're offering as an affiliate, and then you put your link right in the chatbot. So they don't have to go to a website and look at a 52-page sales letter. They don't have to go and try to figure out all this stuff and is it good. You're putting it right there in Messenger for them, and you can put a link to the website if you want them to go to the website, or you can put your direct affiliate link in there and let them click that direct affiliate link to go buy that product. So is it fabulous? Absolutely, for an affiliate marketer. I can imagine, I've done a lot of
There's three. There's 3 times.
No, she'll be all right. She'll be back. It's no problem. We're all patient. We're all patient.
She needs to feed those hamsters that are running her internet, you know, the little hamsters on the wheel. She's got to feed them a little more so they can keep up speed.
If anybody gets a pass, it's Shelly, man. So
yeah, here.
Well,
here.
like some of the
Neil, you're not finished your feckin' field yet, no? God, it must be a big field. He's out in the prairies there, lads.
I wish I knew what you were out there working on, Neil. What kind of produce?
Sorry,
Here's Shelly back. Yeah, no problem, Shelly. Take your time. We're all patient, thankfully.
Claude, it was such a good question. It broke the internet. But what I was saying was, if I've done a lot with JVZoo, I've been an affiliate on JVZoo and done well, and I'm a seller where I create the product and let people sell it for me. And if I'd have known back then how to do chatbots, I would have dumped email actually. And what I wouldn't have dumped email, I'd have used it as another method, but I'd have gone full force with chatbots because it is such an easy way to create engagement, and you get so much higher open rate than you do email that you're going to have success with it. It's just a matter of time. It's just a numbers game, right? With email and with chatbots. So if you send out email and you've got a coldish list, you're going to get a 1 to 3% open rate. But with Messenger, it's 99% open rate, right? So 99% of the people are going to see what you are sending them. And so you have a higher chance of actually getting them to pay attention and follow the links and buy something. So heck yeah, affiliate marketer, that's a way to go for sure. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions, you guys?
I need to know how much longer, because I've got to hop off and get ready for my show.
Probably about 20 more minutes.
Oh, okay. Because quickly, my show today is how to start a business online.
Good deal. That's great. I'm so excited for you. That was going to be a good one. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at Builderall's Dumbbot and how we can set it up to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And we're going to go over here to our Builderall dashboard. And oh, I've got commissions. Look at that. That's exciting. I love seeing those messages. All right, so all I'm going to do is actually go in here and I'm going to go to apps on the left-hand side. And then I'm going to go to Facebook Chatbot right there. And under Facebook Chatbot, we've got a lot of stuff listed, right? But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to pages. And I'm going to make sure that my pages are actually connected. So right here, I've got Member Bites connected, and then I've got Batesville Bistro, which I was doing a chatbot demo. So we see that Member Bites is connected. If I wanted to add a new page, I could click Add New Page, and I'm connected to my Facebook account. So it actually displays all of the Facebook pages. Right now it's not wanting to, so we'll just kind of do this way. Let's see, Add New Page. And follow this link to see already added pages. There we go. And I don't know why it's not wanting to add a page today, but we're going to pretend like it is being really nice to me. And we'll go to pages. And it really is as simple as adding a new page. It's just not being nice. But let's say that I didn't have Member Bites added. I would click Add a New Page. It would connect to Facebook. It would pull all of my pages up. And I would choose the page that I wanted to add. And then the next thing I do is actually go to posts to answer. And right now it's not showing any posts. So I have to find those posts. So I want to view the post of an existing page. So I'm going to click that.
Shelley, just a quick question. These are all pages that you own. Now,
yes,
if I'm doing this for somebody, but if I'm doing this for somebody and I don't own that page, they're going to have to make me an admin on that page. Is that correct?
That's correct. You have to be at least admin. All right, so on Member Bites, You can see that I've got 67 subscribers, and I'm going to go ahead and click view posts. And it's going to show me all of my posts that I have for Member Bites. And it starts off, I believe the newest one is first. So you can see that I've got several posts here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Member Bites, and I'm going to add a new post in there. I think somebody is moving furniture. Let me see. They're either moving furniture or farting really weirdly.
I'm trying to mute Neil. He's not muting on my.
Yeah, he's not muting on my end either. So Neil, if possible, can you mute yourself? We're hearing what sounds like furniture moving.
He's moving the earth.
He's moving the earth. Well, he's probably just so excited about the chatbots. He's got to move stuff out of the way so he can do the happy dance. That's what's happening.
It's probably a bull bucking him around the place.
All right, so I'm going to go into Member Bites. So we'll go into this website, or sorry, into this Facebook page.
Totally, that all the mics are muted, so it might even be.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. This is a new post from Shelly to test the Facebook auto answer feature of the chatbot. All right, so there's that. We'll add a photo to it. So we'll upload a photo, and I'm gonna say, we don't want to do a Team Awesome photo. We'll do a generic photo. How about the right here? I don't know what that says. There we go, and publish. So there's our new post. We'll let it upload and get all in there. So there we go. Now I'm going to go back to my my system right here. There we go. And I'm going to go to Pages. And there's Member Bites. And I'm going to say View Posts. And there's that new post right there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this post to have an automated answer. Now I can only choose one answer, so I have to be good about it. So I'm going to go ahead and click select this post for auto answer. And now I've got a few choices that I can make in creating this answer. The first one is I can use a condition. If I check mark that, that means that if the user's comment consists, does not consist, equals, or does not equal. So I can have rules on this that say, if they say no, then give this answer. If they say yes, then give this answer. You can only choose one though, right? You can only choose one. It's not going to give you choices of multiple answers. So I'm not going to put a rule on it because I don't want to restrict anything, but you can put a rule on it.
Is it case sensitive?
You can make it case sensitive. There's a check mark box right there. So you can make it so that it's case sensitive. It has to be capital N-O, or just put N-O and it will be not case sensitive. So that way, if it's capital or not capital, it will choose it. Okay. So I'm going to uncheck it because I don't want any rules. And then I can choose some tags. So like right here, I can put the first name tag. So I'm going to put my answer and say, hello, first name. And then I'm going to say, thank you for submitting an answer to my post. This is so exciting to build a dumb bot with you. And it shows you the power of using this Builderall tool. Remember, anytime you want to go to the boot camps, just go to HE.
Sorry, Shelley, I'm trying to get to Neil's mic, but it doesn't give me the power to mute it. So Neil, if you can hear us, just mute your mic, please. It's not letting me do it.
Okay, so I put my message in there. I'm going to jump in and see if I can maybe boot. So let me find him. There he is.
If he's not hearing you, you should be able to eject him.
Yeah, I didn't really want to kick him out, but I can't get him.
Yeah, it's a little bit, it's definitely distracting. I apologize, you guys. So let me go ahead and share my screen again. So here's what I put in for the message. I put, hello, first name. Thank you for submitting an answer to my post. This is so exciting to build a dumb bot with you. And it shows you the power of using this Builderall tool. Remember, anytime you want to go to the boot camps, just go to, and then I put the fully qualified domain name, the FQDN. You'll hear me say that sometimes. Fully qualified domain name. And what that means is I put the http://www. in front of it. Okay, so I put the whole domain name on there. And then I put Shelly Turner Builderall Diva. So now I have a couple more choices on this. I can delay the answer. If I click the down arrow, I can delay it by a minute, by 5 minutes, all the way up to 1 day. I want it to go out immediately. I don't want to delay the message, so I'm going to leave it at no. But if you wanted them to submit a comment on that post, but then delay this answer for maybe a minute, so it doesn't like pop up right away, you could do that. The next one is answer on the second level comments. That means if somebody answers, so they make a comment, and then somebody replies to that comment, do I want this message to go out to them? And my answer is no. I only want people that are the first level comments on there. So I'm not going to check second level. And then I have the choice of answering only once, which means when a person answers, if they comment on that same post again, do I want the message to go out to them again? And the answer is no. I want them to only get this message one time. So I'm going to check mark that. Okay. So I've set a lot of rules here. And so now I'm going to click save. And you don't get a good message that it's saved, but it does save. Let me click it again and see if maybe there's a message up here. No message, but it did that little wink. So we're going to guess that this is actually saved. So now I'm going to actually go into my Facebook page again. So there it is. And I'm going to go ahead and view it as a client. And any of you guys can actually go to this page now. Let me get the link and I'll put it into the chat area. So here we go. Copy. And I'll stop sharing a minute so that we can paste it in there. So just like that. Now, any of you guys can go in there and make a comment on that post. And I want you to see what happens. So I'm going to do that as well, but I have to change my settings and view as a page visitor. So I'm viewing as a page visitor. And we'll let that pop up. So there's that message. And I'm going to go ahead and comment on it. So I'm going to click comment. And I'm going to click howdy. And I'll just hit enter. And now all I have to do is just wait a couple seconds while the system works magically behind the scenes. And if you'll notice, I have a new messenger window right here. Ooh, and I made money too. I've got a new messenger window right here from MemberBytes. And here's that exact message. It says, hello, Shelly. Oh my gosh, it called me by name. And then it says the whole message that I put in there. I want you to notice that my link is a hyperlink. I can actually click this and it's going to go to this website. And then it also actually pulled in an image as well. So it has done everything that I asked it to do. So again, this is a dumb bot. It only gives you one answer based on the fact that you commented on this post. But it's incredible what you can do with it, right? Has anybody else tried it? Did you get an answer? Anybody else try it? Lamar, did you do it? Desmond? Judy got it. Fabulous. So I want you to think about this a minute, you guys. Even though this is a dumb bot, right? It's only going to give you one answer, and it's only because you commented on this post. So it's about as dumb a bot as you can get. But the reality is, this is very powerful, right? I want you to think a minute. If I put up an ad, let's say that I've got, I'm advertising for Builderall in my page, and I say, I've got a template in Builderall that's going to help you build your first free plus shipping product. If you want a copy of it, just say heck yeah in the comments and I'll get it to you. Right? Then you get the heck yes. And on a normal day, when you're not doing the auto answer, you'd have to go into every single one of them and answer them with the link, right? Not anymore. You can actually set it up as an auto answer so that when they comment, heck yeah, it will pop up in Messenger and say, I'm so excited you want the free plus shipping template. Let me give it to you. Here's the link where you can open it up and then save it to your saved websites, and it will show up in your site list. How cool is that? Right? So you've got a lot of power just in that little bitty auto answer tool. And y'all, that's been there for 2 years. I've used it since the very beginning. It is fabulous. So that is the first thing that I wanted to show you. That's what I call our dumb bot. Tomorrow we'll actually start working on our smart bot and actually learn some of the things that we need to do to get everything set up to get ready to create our chatbot. Do you guys have any questions? Roberto?
Yes, I'm sorry, I confused right there. This is the one that we're not gonna be using this one. Is
Nope.
it that or is it chatbot?
You're going to be using the actual chatbot feature, which is in the same area, but this Facebook auto answer tool is a simple thing to use. That to me is a simple dumb bot. So I wanted to teach you that one along with teaching you the full chatbot.
Oh, okay.
It's in the same area.
I got a comment.
Okay, Willie?
Yeah, I set it up, and as you went through showing how it's supposed to work, I have reached that point where it is connected to my Facebook pages and everything that you showed. I have reached that point, so it is set up correctly.
Good, that's fabulous. Yay. All right, any other questions, you guys? All right, so homework for tonight. I want all of you to create a Facebook page. That's going to be critical in getting started. And let me show you how easy it is to create a Facebook page. I'm going to go to share my screen. And up here in Facebook, where it says create, you just click create and then create a page. And you're going to have a couple of questions that you have to answer before you get started. Most of you are going to be building a business or brand. So you'll click get started on business or brand. You're going to come up with a name for your business or brand and a category, and then continue. And there's a couple of other things that you'll do, including adding a couple of images. It's actually very straightforward how to do this. But again, it's critical because you need a page to be able to connect your chat bot to. So even if it's just a throwaway page where you're not going to do anything with it later, make sure to set up a page tonight. And then we'll start talking about the things you need to do for that page to get ready to set up the chatbot. Okay? Everybody got it? That's your homework tonight, is create a Facebook page, not a group, a page. Also, play with that auto answer tool. It is fabulous what you can do with it. So if you've already got a page set up, or if you're setting up your new page and you want to test that Facebook auto answer out, go ahead and test it with your new page. You have to have a post in there first. You have to connect Facebook, look at your view your posts, and then choose the post that you want to add the auto answer tool to. It's actually very, very easy. If you forget, just go through the tail end of this meeting. The replay will be up in a little while, and you can just kind of go through that about 20 minutes of training, and it should get you there. Okay?
Yeah, Shelley. Yeah, what's the difference between a fan page and a regular page?
Nothing. They're all pages.
They're all pages, right?
Yep, they're all pages. That's
and
right.
You can do unlimited pages on a fan pages, or you have to have only a certain amount?
Nope, I've got 50 of them.
Okay, good. Just answer my answer. Answer my question right there. Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot of them. I was worried that when this one would pop up, it would show like all 50 of them. I'd be like, crap, I gotta find it. Yeah, so you can have as many as you want. I think I had somebody else, Roberta.
Yeah, Shelly, I went ahead and enter on the Facebook chatbot, and I added some pages already.
Good.
But there is a step here that we didn't go through with you. Probably it's going to be confusing. I don't know if you can help us with that.
What? Yeah, it was not connecting for me. I don't know what it was doing. Let me share my screen again. It's not hard though to connect when you're doing your pages. It really is. You make sure that you're logged into Facebook, and see right here it says Facebook log out. So if I click that and log out, what you will probably see is this button right here.
Yes,
So,
I saw that button. I went ahead, I got all the pages connected, but it's still, it is showing add new page. I don't have the pages on the pages button.
So you don't have the pages listed right here?
Right. It shows me,
let me continue. Hang on just a second, and let me go through this. Right here, when you get, this is a new step actually, and it says in this step you'll determine what auto answer can do with the pages you selected. And I've selected Batesville Bistro, and there's on my pages, you guys. Member bites. Let's add Builder All Hot Seat to that as well. So I'll click that one and click next. And then get whatever permissions it pulls up, just let that happen, and I'll click done. And it says now you're linked, so I'll click OK. And now let's see if those pages are showing up. So it's got my member bites, but for some reason it's not giving me the other one that I chose. Let me refresh.
That is exactly what I am getting.
Yeah, there's an issue that's happening with it, you guys. So if you're not able to set it up, don't worry, but we did go through the exact steps that you'll go through. So keep trying. I will make sure that the developers know that there's an issue that the pages are not adding. So I'll do my best to make sure that's fixed by tomorrow. Oh. No promises though. The developers love me, but I'm not sure how much they love me. So we'll see. But
this is what I got. I went ahead and went to the home page, and there is a button on the right that it says import new face page. When I clicked on it, the pages are there, but it shows to add the page.
So where did you go to on the home page?
Yes, click on there.
Yeah, I'm clicking. It's not giving it to me.
Do you see the button on the import new Facebook page? Click on it right there.
Ah, so it's holding it. Oh, that's something new. Yeah, that's something new. Sorry, you guys. So it is holding it, kind of like you're added it, but you didn't really add it. So I'm just going to click add page, and we'll see if that adds it in. So it's thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it. And let's see if it'll actually do it. All right. So there it is. So you'll go here, and when you get that Facebook connect to Facebook thing, go through that whole thing like we just did a minute ago and add those pages you want to add, and then import them right here to add them to the pages on this list. Okay. It's long and drawn out. That's not the way that we've done it before, but sometimes we have to adjust, right? We have to roll with the changes. So connect to Facebook, choose your pages, and then add those pages to the page list. Okay. It's a roundabout way, but everybody got it?
Great job, problem solvers.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There's a lot of times we have to solve problems here, and everybody is so good about rolling with the punches, right? So thank you for helping out, Roberta. I appreciate it. All right. Any other questions before I let you go? Make your page, connect it, play with that auto answer. You're going to love it. And then tomorrow we're going to go through some settings that you need to do before we can start building our chatbot. Okay. Everybody got that? All right. I'm going to let you guys go. Have a fabulous Monday, and I will see you again tomorrow. All right. Bye, you guys. Have a great one.
Bye, everybody. Have a good day.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Shelly. Take care. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a
Be
great
safe,
day.
all.